Everybody. It is day 335 of the Song a Day Keeps the Virus Away. I'm Sally Rogers, trying to get lights set up here so that you can see me. Oh my, there we go. And today is the day when I found, through friends, rediscovered an old song. In 1976, oh, I can't close this silly window. Let me get rid of it. There we go. In 1976, Andy Irvine and Paul Brady came out with an album just titled by their names, and it was such a great album, and this song, Arthur McBride, was on it. And of course I realized Arthur McBride takes place on Christmas Day, and we're not far from there, so I thought maybe today I would sing Arthur McBride for you. This is just such a fun song. The melody is fantastic, and if you haven't heard Andy Irvine and Paul Brady perform this, look it up on Google, because it's fantastic. It's just, the guitar part is wonderful, and their singing, of course, is magnificent. So I'd like to send this out to my friend Jeff Davis today. Jeff and Paul Brady are really close friends, and I was lucky to meet Paul through Jeff at one point, and this is just such a great song. Someday maybe Jeff and I will be able to play it together. It goes like this. Oh, me and my cousin, one Arthur McBride, as we went a-walking down by the seaside. Now mark what followed, and what did betide, for it being on Christmas morning. Out for recreation we went on a tramp, and we met Sergeant Napper and Corporal Vamp, and a little wee drummer intending to camp, for the day being pleasant and charming. Good morning, the sergeant did cry, and the same to you, gentlemen, we did reply, intending no harm, but meant to pass by, for it being on Christmas morning. But says he, my fine fellas, if you will enlist, it's 10 guineas in gold I'll slip in your fist, and a crown in the bargain, to kick up the dust and drink the king's health in the morning. For a soldier he leads a very fine life, and he always is blessed with a charming young wife, and he pays all his debts without sorrow or strife, and always lives pleasant and charming. And a soldier, he always is decent and clean, in the finest of clothing he's constantly seen, while other poor fellows go dirty and mean, and sup on thin gruel in the morning. But says Arthur, I wouldn't be proud of your clothes, you've only the lend of them, as I suppose, and you dare not change them one night, for you know, if you do, you'll be flogged in the morning. And although that we are single and free, we take great delight in our own company, and we have no desire strange faces to see, although all your offers are charming. And we have no desire to take your advance, all hazards and dangers we barter on chance, for you'd have no scruples to send us to France, where we would get shot without warning. Oh, now, said the sergeant, I'll have no such chat, and I neither will take it from sculpin or brat, for if you insult me with one other word, I'll cut off your heads in the morning. And then Arthur and I, we soon drew our odds, and we scarce gave them time for to draw their own blades, when a trusty shillelagh came over their heads and bade them take that as fair warning. And their old rusty rapiers that hung by their sides, we flung them as far as we could in the tide. Now take them out, devils, cried Arthur McBride, and temper their edge in the morning. And a little wee drummer, we flattened his pow, and we made a football of his rowdy dow-dow. Threw it in the tide for to rock and to row, and bade it a tedious returning. And we, having no money, paid them off in cracks, and we paid no respect to their two bloody backs. And we lathered them there like a pair of wet sacks, and left them for dead in the morning. And so, to conclude and to finish disputes, we obligingly asked if they wanted recruits. For we were the lads who would give them hard clouts, and bid them look sharp in the morning. Oh, me and my cousin, one Arthur McBride, as we went a-walking down by the seaside. Now mark what followed, and what did betide, for it being on Christmas morning. Arthur McBride. What a great one. Well, thank you for being here. I didn't come on Christmas. I forgot that Christmas was on a Saturday, and I take Saturdays off, so I took Saturday off. So this is your Christmas song instead, today on Monday instead of last Saturday on Christmas. I hope you all had a wonderful one, and have a great week between now and New Year's. And with that, I will bid you